Hello from fans, this is my episode 10 theory video. Unfortunately, I'm going with the obvious ending because of what the show is obviously going. And I believe that Tabitha will make it to the lighthouse and free the children. How? We don't know. She's not really dealing with the same pieces of this mystery that we see Jade and Boyd dealing with. Boyd is obviously looking for the music box to stop the melody to save the town. Jade is looking for the symbol. And now that I think about it, we don't really know why he's looking for the symbol other than the symbol appearing to him and him trying to figure out what the symbol means. There's no like, find the symbol and something happens. It's not like a mystery tied to it. She's just like, what is this? And it's appearing everywhere. One connection I had is that the picture of the lighthouse, there's 12 rocks around it, right? Or 12 things around the picture. And I tied this in with the symbol in the cave drawings because there was 12 squares around that. And with, I believe, what is 12 people. Those people now thinking about it, what if those are the children? If you remember, there was no lighthouse in the cave. And so I feel like with all going on, there would have been a lighthouse. So could this mean that the kids aren't even in the lighthouse? I think the lighthouse is the end game of this quest. And if Tabitha goes there, she will leave the Fromville and sadly not get a chance to save anyone else. And opposite Tabitha, I think Jade will go into the cave. And we've seen the inside of the cave about 2 times since season 1. And unless the cave is bigger than we know, there's nothing in there for him except to see the cave drawings. Now he might be the one who ties in the cave picture. He might, real quick draw everything he sees on the wall, go home and obsess over it in the bar and figure out what is going on with it and help us solve the mystery of the cave drawings, but not solve the mystery of Fromville. What do you guys think? And then of course Boyd, and I think he will obviously save the day as he always does, and he will stop the box and save the town. How? We don't know, but we know he's going to do it. All right, y'all. So I hope y'all like this breakdown. It seemed like they're putting out more and more information and content as the season is coming to a close. So the trailer is out. So I wanted to break down the trailer.
When I told you there was a chance that you could help people here, it's right now. This is how you get to the tower. This is the bottle tree.
Can you take me there? Let's get married. If this is the end, then I want it to end with you.
The problem is there's too much we don't know. I want this thing back. I'm not giving up.
Okay, that was a trailer for episode 10, the season finale, and we saw a whole bunch of things. We saw Boyd talking to Sarah, we saw the bottle tree, and it looks like a couple of flashes of the lighthouse, and so a lot of stuff to anticipate, and I know we all can't wait, like, what is going on? But MGM has also released some official photos, so I do want to take a look at those, and it will go with the trailer. So let's break down some of these videos. So in the first picture I have, we see very clear picture of the cave drawings. We see this 8 tentacle creature in bright red. We see the symbol to the left. We see the boxes underneath, and we see the other picture with the infinity sign. Now, in my last video, if you guys checked that out, I noticed that there was no drawing of a lighthouse in the cave drawings, and I said that if the lighthouse was a part of the original mystery, I think it would have been a drawing. But of course, cave drawings predate lighthouses, so then they necessarily wouldn't be a part. But what if the kids aren't in the lighthouse, and we know that Tabitha is going to the lighthouse to save the kids, and we know that's where Victor's mom went? But what if the kids aren't there? Then what? And so I think that's going to be one of the big mysteries that we're going to find out in the season finale. In this next picture, we see Elgin and Donna. So we do know that they did escape from the RV. Jim hotwired it and they made their way back, but we did not see where Randall went. And so it looks like they're in the woods and they're looking for something. And I'm guessing that they're looking for Randall. And so this next clip, I do have a spoiler. You won't see this anywhere else. They do find Randall and he is alive. His eyes are that cloudy white. So it looks like whatever took Mari, whatever took Julie, also took Randall. He did not die. And I'm guessing that that clip picture with Elgin and Donna, they found his body, took him back to the colony house, and Randall is still alive. Next, we see Sarah looks like she went to go pay the boss Boyd a visit, and looks like Kenny is with Boyd and they're out in the woods. And I know from the next picture that they got Sarah, and I guess they're trying to use her to find something. And I guess he takes her back to wherever that dungeon was, and she has a reaction. And so it's kind of helping them find out where the music box is. And I can tell she had a reaction because her nose is bleeding. And it looks like she's trying to find something in this next picture here. And it looks like she's probably like, it's right here. I don't know what's right there, but it's right there. Let's hope it's the music box. But Boyd has a look on his face like he don't know what she's talking about. And then in this picture, we see him with the torch. So there must be some connection with the music box and the torch. And then this next clip is a clip that you won't see anyplace else. This is exclusive. Boyd gets shot. I don't think he's going to die, but he looks like he gets hit. I cannot tell who he's shooting at, but it's going down. And the next picture, we see him with the torch fully lit, and it looks like he's working on solving that mystery to save the town. Okay, so catching up with Jade, we knew this was going to happen, right? We knew Jade was going to go into the tunnel. He had to. His obsession would not let him live. He is trying to play smart by tying this rope around this tree, and I guess, he's going to pull himself out if he has to. And I do see this working, and look who he finds in the cave. He finds the doll of his nightmares, and it looks like it's in the same spot that it was when Victor and those guys saw it. So it did look like it moved, and I know that's one thing I was trying to figure out, like, is this doll moving on its own or is somebody moving it? But the doll is still in the same spot, and I'm sure it scared the crap out of him. All right, so these next photos literally almost broke the internet. I'm so surprised that MGM officially released these images. These are what I think sacrificial tables. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I think these directly correlate to the picture on the cave wall with the stone that look like the squares around them and the people. And so that's how I put the connection together. And also because like I said, I didn't see the lighthouse. I don't think the kids are at the lighthouse. And I was saying, what if instead of Tabitha, what if Jade finds the kids? And that looks like exactly what happened, because in the next picture, Jade finds the kids, or the kids appear on those sacrificial stones. And so the reason why I say this is because if you think back to every time Tabitha saw the ghoulish kids, they were always outside the cave. So wouldn't she connect that they're inside the cave? But I guess not. Now the angle switches from like a side angle to a top down. And this is where I believe if he's in a cave, we know that Tabitha dug her way down. And so if the angle switches to a top view, it has to be from underneath Tabitha in the Matthews family's house. And so if he's looking up at something, he has to be looking up at the basement of the Matthews house. But I think there's something else there, and I think that he's going to see the symbol again in a different way. And the reason why I say that is because I had said that I believe that the symbol is the trees, and I think that he will see a tree. So next we're coming up on the new Odd Couple, best friends. You got Victor and Tabitha. Victor's really been opening up to her, and we saw in the trailer the picture of the bottle tree. Here it is, and it looks like he takes her there, and I guess she's going to go into the faraway tree. It looks like when she goes in there, it brings her out exactly where the end of the board is, which is at the lighthouse. And we do see her go in there. The only other time we've seen her go into the lighthouse was in her dream, but no, she's really, really there. And it looks like we get a chance to see some of the gears and inner workings of the lighthouse, so we're assuming she makes it to the top. And this next picture, y'all, is an exclusive and also a spoiler. And so it looks like she sees the boy in white. So we don't know what they say. We don't know what they're talking about. But it looks like she gets to the top. She sees him. They start talking. And hopefully it won't be some sort of cliffhanger. Hopefully we'll get some sort of info. But we have to watch and find out. We see Boyd in the torch. It looks like the torch is the key. And on my live with Taryn, he pointed out when the torch is turned down, the creatures couldn't see Boyd, and talk about just that specific part, because you know that was a big part of this, and all us fans, including me, thought that the creatures in the forest didn't see him because he showed no fear, right? And that the creatures were only attacking people who were scared. But it looks like when he had the torch lit, they physically couldn't see him because he wasn't in a different place. And so that's really what my theory is on what's going on with the torch. And I think he will figure out that he needs that torch to find the music box. And so he's gonna, I believe he took the torch with him. I don't think he threw it away. So I believe he's gonna take the torch, light it, and it's gonna take him to whatever place he needs to be at. And he's gonna find the music box and destroy it. Now he might find a whole bunch of other things along the way. It might be a whole new, pretty much it could end just like how season 1 ended, him literally stuck in not a literal hole but a hole, or stuck in another dimension, and he have to sort of work his way through. So of course, can't wait for episode 10. Can't wait to see what theories are right or wrong. I've been enjoying this so much, and From is really a great show, and it really helped me bring my channel to life. And if you guys have been enjoying this, enjoying my channel, enjoying my theories and discussion, please remember to give that like. Please remember to subscribe. Now that the season is ending, I am going to start putting together longer, deeper dives on some of the symbolisms in the show. I really dive into hope and how it connects, and really go back and start analyzing things that I might have missed, connecting season 1 and season 2. So please, as always, make sure you guys like, make sure you guys subscribe, and I am the Movie Guru, and we will see you on episode 10.